So this week, I'm working on my own little table on my front porch. This little glass, it's just the top that's glass. The original table was a little Pier1 table that I got several years ago. I do like it. I actually really like the color. Um, it matches everything in my house. Not because my whole house is green, although that could happen, but mainly because my whole house is decorated in warm colors. So, you can go from room to room and nothing really clashes. Um, so there's that. And what I want to do is I have some decoupage paper that I got from Zazzle because our friend Taryn from Elegant Upgrades, shout out to Taryn, a wonderful artist and a sweet person. She was raving about the decoupage papers on Zazzle, and I haven't used them in a long time, years in fact. So I said, well, I'm going to go on there. And of course, I fell in love with a lot of them. And I got some William Morris style decoupage papers, and I think it's going to be really pretty. I'm going to try to decoupage the underneath of the glass so that it's visible from the top. And that's what we're going to do this week. So let's try it. Hi, my name is Kat from Owling Dog. I love creative arts and restoring old furniture and other items. The time you spend watching this channel is appreciated. I hope you subscribe and like these videos, which helps circulate the content. Feel free to drop a comment. All of these are appreciated. Well, let's go see what's in the barn. So, I've wiped down the table, and this is a little bit of just isopropyl alcohol. It comes in a sprayer, and so that is going to remove any oils or anything like that that would prevent my decoupage from adhering. And part of the reason, I'm also have to pick it up and do the other side. Part of the reason that I've held off from doing this table is because this glass is heavy and I don't know how to secure it in a vertical position. I'm struggling over the process that I should use to prop this up to work on it. It's just, I don't know. I guess I'm going to put it in my living room on the rug. And then just flip it back and forth from front to back just to make sure that my seams are adhering the way I'm hoping. So I don't know. You can write in the comments and let me know if you have any better ideas that I should have done. I just don't know what to do. And so this has made me procrastinate over getting this particular little project done on my front porch. So you can see that much like a piece of wallpaper, these patterns of decoupage have a repeat, which is several inches. And in other words, the borders of the paper don't align when you just put them border to border. So the perspective is off. So now what I have to do is to, take one sheet on top of the other and bring it up until I find the appropriate alignment for the repeat. So it's something like, oh goodness, it's probably what, 8 to 10 inches about before you reach, the correct alignment. So that's if I can. Is this funny? I mean, look at this. It just doesn't align. I wonder what that is. That's strange. So see this particular alignment on this, what I think is a tulip, is off. The registration is off on that. So kind of tricky. Now, I'm not sure if this was able to move over to another sheet of paper that it would align. Yeah. I don't know. So I guess it's something I'm going to have to deal with, because I need, I need 2 sheets of paper to cover this table. Oops, is that even going to work side to side? Maybe not. So if I reach this side, yep, it's about, it's about 3/4 of an inch less on each side, which doesn't mean that I can't use it, but what it means is I'm going to have to paste in some of the leftovers to kind of hide that. I'm not sure how that's going to fly. Yeah, interesting. So yeah, let's take a whack at it. What I'm going to have to do is, how I would handle this if it was wallpaper is I would make the alignment correct, wallpaper it down so that it's adhered, and then I would cut along the edge and put, in other words, I would have this actually on the top. I would have the top piece, the piece that's going to be cut on top. And you cut along the edge and then pull off your extra. And hopefully, hopefully that's going to be right. So, yeah, we shall see. So a lot of this is active troubleshooting, which is what I should have done in the first place. But when you come across things like this, it's easy to procrastinate instead of actually working it out. Or at least that's how I am. What I decided to do is I'm going to get the registration on one side, which I'm picking the left side, and then I'm leaving a larger space that needs to be filled on the right. And say, for example, I need to start somewhere around the little bird here that's facing left. And if I go down, here's a little bird, and it's just about at the edge where I need it. So I think I can use this piece on the right to fill in what I need in that space. So I hope that is logical. And yeah, so that's how I'm going to treat that. Yes, and so what I had known in my mind and planned on not doing was exactly what I ended up doing. Probably another one of the reasons why I procrastinated about doing this particular little redo. So yeah, luckily I had a third sheet of the same pattern and colorway of the decoupage paper. So after cleaning it all off, I started again, putting it down upside down the way I was supposed to. I'm trying to tape it where it's supposed to be, but it's just not. See, if you line it up on one side, when you get to the other side, it no longer matches that registration. So, I mean, if this was wallpaper, you'd be like, oh, I'm sending it back. Because you just can't, you know, you can't live with something like that if it's a wallpaper. But where this is a decoupage, I am going to try to make the best out of it. So, I mean, what are you going to do, right? So this time, to help prevent it drying so quickly, I just have a little bit of a damp rag. It's a damp paper towel. And yeah, I'm going to go over that. Just a little damp paper towel to try to keep it a little bit more moist. I wouldn't normally do this much of the table with a decoupage gel. I would do a little bit at a time if I was, normally if I was doing a piece of furniture, just a little bit at a time. But if I lift up this paper, it tears. And yeah, I don't want that to happen, So I'll at least have to do, you know, half of it. So you just have to do what you have to do.
That the announcement or implementation of more vaccine mandates in the cities listed had any significant effect on vaccine intake, COVID-19 cases, or COVID-19 deaths. This is largely for all U.S. citizens. That's just the vaccine. Vaccine mandates that became some of us not necessarily. I'm not posting, I'm not using full stop. But wait, hold on. What about N95 masks? Posting lower quality surgical or cloth masks. Makes no difference. None of it. End quote. Completely bogus. This is ridiculous. You had to put your little kids in the masks if you sent them to school or daycare. If you flew on airplanes, you had to wear the masks until very, very recently. Until a Trump-appointed judge shut everything down. Otherwise, the mask was still in place. May what? Because of the vaccine mandate, you may have, I'm sure you know somebody who lost a job. Maybe you had to leave the service, the military scientific, credible, and journalistic reports. A lot of
Normally I would cover the face of what I decoupaged, but with the way that this reacts with the wrinkling and everything, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it as is. I did go around the edges with some decoupage gel just to seal in my edges, but I didn't dare to disturb it too much because I'm not thinking that it would stand up to it. So just going to cut my losses and kind of go with what I have. Wouldn't suggest doing this like on a customer piece. I just wouldn't do it. Not with this product. So I'm gonna set it on the table and see how it looks though.